Hey, que la que hay? It's Rocky here from SpeakSpanishFaster.com, and in today's video, I want to share with you a brand new technique that I discovered that can help you learn vocabulary or learn new words better, help you retain words better, and help you just overall expand your vocabulary. All right, so this video, I'm going to have to share my screen with you so you can see exactly what you need to do. But I definitely think this is really going to help you out when it comes to adding more words to your vocabulary so that you can, of course, learn Spanish better, faster. All right, so without further ado, let me share my screen with you and let's jump straight into it. All right, so let me show you this cool little strategy that I discovered that can help you retain vocabulary words and help you expand your vocabulary in Spanish. All right, so when I say vocabulary words, what I'm referring to are words that you don't. So let's say you're listening to a piece of content and you don't know what that word means. So you write it down, you have to look up the word. And of course, you don't want to just look it up and then forget about it. Like you want to look it up, you want to put it in a journal or you want to put it somewhere so that you can come back to it and review it, because that's the only way that you'll really be able to retain this new word. So one great way to solve this problem that I've recently discovered and I have been using is by simply going to Google Drive. So all you need is a free Google account, free Gmail account. When you go to Gmail, you go to the Google Drive, you click right here, click the drive. That'll take you to this page I'm at right now. You go to new and you open up a Google Sheet. So we will call this, we can call this vocabulary list. You can call it whatever you want. So here we're going to put Spanish and we'll put English over here. Because we're only going to be using these two columns, we can really spread these out because we're not going to need any of these other columns. So I'll make these bold. You can even add, you can design this how you want. But pretty much we have Spanish on the left, English on the right. Now the next thing you need is a piece of content. So we can go to my channel, what do you know? And we could pick one of the videos where I'm speaking only in Spanish. And we can play that video. We can turn on the subtitles because I always put the subtitles. And you can watch the video with the subtitles. You can use a language reactor tool that I recommend that people use, but let's not even worry about that right now. Let's just worry about consuming any piece of content. You could be reading an article, you can be listening to a podcast, you can be watching something on Netflix. It doesn't matter what type of content you are consuming. All that matters is the words that you don't know and you would like to remember. So let's say I'm talking right here, okay, and I say, vamos a estar hablando de cómo aprender la conjugación verbal sin tener que estudiarla. So let's just say you're reading this and you don't know what the word aprender means, okay? So you don't know what that word means. So most people would just write that word down, aprender, and they would look it up and then they would see what it means. Now, the problem with that is that they never come back. They never review that word, so it's very difficult to remember. Now, one of the best ways to remember vocabulary or remember anything, to really install it and retain that information, is to use some sort of spaced repetition. So basically reviewing this word over and over again, tomorrow, next week, 2 weeks from now, next month. When you keep reviewing it, then it's easier to you actually retain the information. So again, let's say we don't know what the word aprender means. So what we're going to do is we're going to write this word on our vocabulary list, but we're not just going to write the word, we're going to write the word in the phrase, because we need this other context that will help us recall the word when we come back to review. So if I just write aprender, when I figure out that aprender means to learn, it's going to be difficult to remember that unless I have this other context here. Cómo aprender la conjugación verbal. So I know what como means, how. And obviously it's easy to, because conjugation, conjugación sound the same. So we know what conjugación verbal means, verbal conjugation or verb conjugation. So when you have all this in context, it's easier to remember. So now if I know aprender means to learn, how to learn verb conjugation. So let's write that really quick. Over here, we have cómo aprender la conjugación verbal. And you can even make this word here bold if you would like. Just to remember, that's the word that you're trying to learn in this phrase or in this sentence right here. So we have that right there. And let's just add maybe a few more. Okay. El aprendizaje de una lengua. So let's say, oh, that sounds too much like aprender. So let's say, si prestas atención. Let's say we don't know what the word prestas means, prestar. Let's say we don't know what that means. So we'll write that phrase down. Again, not just the word, the phrase. So, si prestas atención. So that's 2 down. And let's just do one more. So we'll just do 3 here. Let's say la habilidad de poner verbo. So let's say we don't know the word la habilidad. Habilidad. We don't know what that word means. So we're going to write that phrase, la habilidad de poner verbos. Okay. So we'll put la habilidad de poner verbos. Again, we're writing the phrase to help us recall what this content was about. Now, another thing that I would actually recommend you do is, hold on, let me add a row above this, is you can put the date, or let me add the row above here really quick. And let's turn this back to white. So you could put the date here, which today is January 23rd of where I'm filming this. And let's put the name of the piece of content that I'm consuming, how to learn verb conjugation, how to learn verb conjugation. And we can put SSF for Speak Spanish Faster. So this will allow you to remember where these words come from, because just knowing what video you consumed will also help you better recall the information. So let me just put in bold the actual words that we want to learn here. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to hit equal here, and we're going to put Google. So once you start typing Google, it'll give you some options to choose. We'll click Google Translate. All right. So it tells you what to do: text, source language, target language. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this here. We're going to add a comma. Now the source language is Spanish, so just put ES. Now the target language, English, EN. So now this tells you what it means in English. Now all we have to do here is grab, see this little thing right here? Just pull it down, and it loads in the phrase, the translation. So now you know what these sentences mean. And now you'll know what these words mean. Aprender, learn. Prestas, pay. So if you pay attention. La habilidad, the ability to put verbs, de poner verbo. So what happens is you build this list. Let's say you write down 15 words here. And you have all these in English. So now all you have to do tomorrow, before you practice Spanish, come right to this document and quickly review these words. You can put your hand to cover one side or the other. So you can practice recalling both from Spanish to English and English to Spanish. If you want a little more of a challenge, you can always just delete the last two and run it again. Try to guess. Okay, si prestas atención, what does that mean? What does that mean? Guess it. Okay. Now you just pull this down, see if you're correct. Yep, correct. So that's how you can create your own kind of review sheet of words. And guess what? Tomorrow you come back. All you would have to do, very simple, hit all this, hit Command C or Control C, or just copy, go right here, hit paste. Now we can do January 24th, the next day. And you can have a whole sheet for a week. So with Google Sheets, you can add another sheet, which will give you a whole nother sheet. So you can split it into a month. So all your vocabulary words for the month of January can be this sheet. That's what I would recommend doing. And then you would just scroll and you would review all your words. And then by the end of the year, you'll literally have sheets for every single month and all the words that you wrote down. And it makes it very easy to review. So in February, you could come back and say, hey, let me review some of January's words really quick and just quickly, test yourself a little, just glance at them, just spend some time with these words. So this is something pretty powerful that I kind of just stumbled upon. It's interesting how I found this because I was searching that Google Finance actually function, and I saw the Google Translate function. I was like, hold on, this might be pretty cool. Let me play around with this. And from there, I started using it with Italian, and I know that it's going to help you with Spanish, because the cool thing with Google Drive is all you have to do is download the Google Drive app on your phone, and you log into your Gmail account, and now you can have this right here on your phone. So, hey, let's say you're going to the bathroom, or let's say you're laying in bed. Instead of surfing social media, scrolling Instagram, open your Google Drive, open this folder, this document, and study these vocabulary words. And over time, I guarantee that you will see significant improvement in the expansion of your vocabulary and your ability to retain new words. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, and you are really looking to take your Spanish to the next level, all you have to do is check out our free training. It's called 3 Secrets to Learn Spanish Faster. I always put that link in the description of every video, or also in the comments. I will pin it there. You just click that link and that will take you directly to our training that will help you learn Spanish faster. I'll show you my 3 biggest secrets. If you enjoyed the video, do me a big favor and hit the thumbs up for me. Comment below. Let me know what else you need help with, or you can always click this Google form right here. And what that's going to do is it'll pretty much open this form, and it gives you the ability to tell me what topic you want to see. And you just tell me what date you did it so I can keep track of when people submitted requests. And then I create the content based on what you guys tell me you need. So this channel, the majority of the videos you see me upload are video topics that you guys have asked me to create. And it really does 2 things. It helps me create content. It helps me always have ideas, but it also helps me help you because I'm giving you content that you really want instead of just creating things that I think you want. So that's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe, hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications so you never miss another video. Until next time, ya tú sabes, nos vemos.